Hi all students, welcome back to the HTML module on forms. From the couple of modules we've been learning about forms and how we can create different controls on the forms. In these modules we have looked at how we can create text boxes, buttons, check boxes, labels, and in this module we will be covering how we can create the radio buttons on a HTML form. I'm sure if you've looked at a couple of websites, you will have seen options like a form where the website had asked you to select your gender, no? And in the previous module, we have also covered checkboxes. So one major difference between a checkbox and a radio button is a radio button only allows a user to select one value. However, a checkbox gives a user an option to select as many values from the checkboxes. So basically, to keep things simple and clear here, radio button only takes one input. However, with checkboxes you can select and you can provide multiple inputs. Let us see how a radio button can be created using HTML. In order to do that, as we are already doing, we will be creating we'll be using a form tag first of all. So inside the body tag, the very first important thing is we will be creating a form tag, and in the form tag we will be creating a input type for the radio button and input type for a label. So let me show you the intended output. Let me show you what exactly we want to do, and I'm going to run the try tables, this HTML file, to show you what we are achieving. So on this form, please have a look. We've got 3 radio buttons and we have got 3 labels. We can include a title on the top, or we can include a heading, basically using any of the tags H1 to H6 which we had discussed, in which we can ask the user to select the gender. Okay, I'm saving my code. I'm going to refresh the web page to see if the changes have got reflected. Here we go. So we got this select the gender, and because it's a radio button, we are allowing user only to select one input. And how does the system know that it has to work this way? It is because of this type is equal to radio that you are using. In the case of checkbox, we were using check. So a checkbox is generated and it has a functionality of or an ability to get selected multiple times or for multiple inputs. But for radio button, only one input is getting selected. You will see that for this control, I have given a unique identifier, a unique name, and a value. You will see that we are also creating labels using a label field. So what will be the output, how it will work? This particular tag which I have used, input type is equal to radio, will actually generate a radio button. When the control moves to the next line, you will see that there is a label called as male, and the system will provide male label just alongside your radio button. Please note, there is no BR tag here. If you give a BR tag in this place, the radio button and the male will not come in the same line. The BR tag is used only here because I want that after this label, the next line should record my next, or next line should draw the next radio button. So I'm using another radio button, and next what I'm doing is writing a label female. I'm repeating this. Whatever is within these two tags is always displayed on the screen. Anything between these angular brackets. What we are doing, we are using another BR tag which brings the control to the next line, and we are generating another radio button and allowing user to choose a gender other. We have a form closing tag where we have actually asked the user to close the form, And let's say if you want to also record the input which the user has given, we have already discussed that you can create a input type is equal to submit, and make sure you close your quotes and the bracket and give it a name, submit details or submit gender details, and basically close your input type. Okay, so in that case what will happen, you have taken a form with the submit type, you are taking a button submit details, and what it will do, it will actually close your or basically submit all the details which the user has given and submit it on to the server. So this brings us to the end of the module in which we have understood how radio buttons can be incorporated on the form on a web page. Stay tuned for the next module in which we will be learning how the combo boxes or the drop boxes are created using HTML. Till then, goodbye.